Hey everybody, welcome back to a Hump Day edition of Keith's Beer Reviews. As you can see, it's another indoor review, as many of them are going to be now for a while. Winter's well on its way. Never got out of the 30s today. It's rained all day, a mixture of rain and sleet. We even had a little snow and thunder and lightning this afternoon. Just a really odd November day, but it's a cold, dreary, damp, just totally disgusting day, so need something that's going to warm you up a little bit. And thankfully from Bell's, they've got they come out with several seasonals in the winter, and one of my favorites, their Third Coast Old Ale. A little bit from the website, it says Third Coast Old Ale focuses on malt, offering notes of burnt caramel and other earthy malt flavors, designed with vintage aging in mind. The malt aspect is matched to a heavy complement of hops. Sharply bitter at first, this will fold into the malt character over time and balance out the maltiness. I think I've got a couple from 2011. I think I have a 6-pack from 2012. By the time I get through, when I get done with these year's editions, I think I'm going to start pulling a few things out of the cellar and see how they've aged over time. This one says 10.2% ABV, shelf life unlimited, as with their other one, the Expedition Imperial Stout. Shelf life unlimited, so I got another 6 that I'm going to stick back this year, and may not let them go. I may do them again in 6 months. Off the bottle it says, an ale for those who appreciate complexity and vintage character. Fill a snifter and enjoy it now, or commit some bottles to the cellar to test your patience. Well, I'm going to do both. I'm going to have one now, and I've already had a couple out of the 6-pack I plan on drinking. We got some nice smoke out of the bottle, still pouring out there a little bit. Just a really nice looking. I can smell that from here already. And what we got here is a caramel mahogany color, some ruby notes around the edge, maybe half a pinky of a really kind of a thin head, 10.2%, and it's dissipating fairly quickly. A lot of small bubbles. You can't see a lot through there to see what kind of carbonation there is, but there's not a lot of carbonation in it either, so let's get a nose on it. Okay, yeah, like they said, you get your caramel, your burnt toffee, little like that butter rum candy in there, some vanilla. Got them initial dark fruits like plum or dark cherry. No real figs or raisins or anything. Most of those fresh, not quite so dark fruits. Plums and cherries primarily. Really candy-like sweetness smell though. You can't even. They say there's hops in there. You can't even smell any hops. You kind of wonder if there are any. Or maybe just a hint of some candied fruit like plum or fig, but it's primarily like the plums and the dark cherries, that's for sure. Just a little bit of alcohol, but it's a sweet alcohol. But the most prominent smell is that dark fruit, that's for sure. So let's get a taste on it. Okay, now the malts really come forward on the taste. Butterscotch, little like milky caramel, kind of an oaky vanilla. I don't think this is barrel aged, but it might be. But I'm getting just kind of a oaky vanilla in there. Maybe some pear, some green apple, and definitely getting some alcohol heat on the taste. That's for sure. The hops are there, although slight. just a slight, very, very slight bitterness on the end. Sweet molasses, a little more of the darker fruits like raisins and dates in the taste and in the smell. Again, that little alcohol heat and a semi-bitter dry finish. I think that's probably the surviving hops. It'll be interesting to see how aging takes care of that. But again, you get those dark fruits on every sip, though. Yeah, the alcohol is there, but it's not super noticeable. And then in the background, you've got those mild hops, so not too bad for a fresh. They call it a some of the websites call it a barley wine. Barley wine, old ale, sometimes indistinguishable. It's a medium to heavy mouthfeel. It's a thick mouthfeel. I mean, it really coats the mouth. Carbonation is slight, just not a ton of carbonation. Just a really, really nice tasting barley wine / old ale. So let me sit. I will sit, let this warm up a bit, sip on it a while, and I'll come back after a while with the final thoughts and grade. Okay, I'm back. It's been 40-45 minutes or so. I've just been savoring this a lot. It's warmed up quite a bit. I notice as it's warmed up, the alcohol has come out somewhat, not a lot, but both on the aroma and particularly on the taste. The alcohol really has come out quite a bit more. Still not overwhelming or off-putting or anything like that, but it is more noticeable than when I first opened the bottle. This has been out of the fridge probably 20 minutes, close to half an hour, but beers don't warm up in the bottle very much, even sitting out in the room. But now it's warmed up and it's getting closer to, it's cooler than room temperature, but it's getting closer to room temperature. The alcohol has really come out, but this is a good, solid old ale / barley wine, that's for sure. I mean, another solid offering from Bell's. They make some stellar beers. Really drinkable, considering the ABV. It's leaving some light lacing, but mostly alcohol legs down the glass. Drink's really great fresh. So I can't wait to try some of these that have been sitting a year, and to see how they've changed. I'll probably be doing that in the next few weeks or so. Depending on, I've got a few more to work through before I start pulling stuff out of the cellar. And I got some from this year, including this and the Expedition and some others to stick in the cellar for a while. So I got to get them packed up and get them in my truck and get them transported. But yeah, this is a really nice American ale / barley wine, that's for sure, or old ale / barley wine. Really great malt profile and some really nice thick body. I mean, definitely a winter warmer, that's for sure. Perfect for a day like today. Just, you know, nasty, cold, dreary, damp, rainy. Ooh, just disgusting day, and great day to be inside and be drinking a good beer, and this is a good one for it. It says dates available, winter. I think it comes out like the end of October. This particular one was modeled on August 7th of this year, and they hit the shelves a week and a half ago. So it says winter, limited in spring. If you see it, if you can get Bell's, if you can see it, grab yourself some to enjoy now, some to enjoy later. Be worth the investment, that's for sure. I think it was $15.99 a 6-pack here, so I don't consider that too bad for a beer of this quality. So I'm going to give the 2013, as fresh as it is, Bell's Third Coast Ale, Third Coast Old Ale. I'm going to give it a good solid 9.5 out of 10. Good solid beer. Definitely a winter warmer. Looking forward to popping some of those from previous years. I'm not going to do any vertical. I'm not going to drink three 10.2% ABV beers. Not going to do it with the Expeditions either, but I'll do them individually, and we'll see how they've changed over the years. So, till next time, everybody, cheers. Let's keep drinking good beers.